It's 1:45 in the morning. You sure?
Definitely the latest one I've ever done.
Yeah.
Why are we doing it at this time?
Well, Dan, you're a busy man, so we didn't have time before the gig, so this is a post-gig interview. My ship has sails that are made of silk. Its decks are trimmed with gold, and of jam and spice there's a paradise in the whole. It's more about being a singer. That's the problem. I wanted to be like some world-famous cellist, and as you can see, it didn't work out. I live in London. I've been living in London since 2012. I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved, being on the jazz scene in Manchester, but there just wasn't enough opportunity. Simple as that, really. Pretty interesting, Dan. Much if it's missing just one thing. I don't drive because I'm a liability behind the wheel. I don't really have any spatial awareness, and I don't understand anything about cars. I think only last year I discovered that cars have clutches. Yeah, I auditioned for a school called Chetham's, and I went there on a scholarship. It's a boarding school, it's a specialist music school. So scheduled into your timetable of academic lessons, you have like 4 hours practice a day.
Right.
So I was doing that from the age of 12
Oh my God.
to 18. But yeah, that kind of discipline, it has helped. It's so up and down our lives as musicians, right? And I've been so familiar with that from such a young age, and just knowing how to just keep plodding on to get through it. It's so hard. You're basically giving your life to this art at a very young age, before you even really know what you want to do. By the time I finished doing that, I felt really burnt out, to be honest. So I took a year out and I kind of walked away from it. Because you're a singer and not an instrumentalist, or not in the musician bracket, then people kind of don't take you seriously. So you've got to work a lot harder to get other musicians' respect. They kind of assume that you don't know what's going on musically. You can still have a deep understanding of the song and what you want from it and what you're asking the guys to do. If you're able to articulate that in the best way you can, then people should take you seriously, equally as seriously. So that's why I try to have some kind of control over that on every gig that I do, so that I can be a part of the process with everyone. I don't want to be the icing on the cake, just in the pretty dress and sing the song. That would bore the hell out of me. Just spending the rest of my life doing that. I'm feeling so sad. I simply remember my favorite things, that I don't feel so bad. We're on the dog bite, we're on the bee sting, we're not feeling so sad. When you go out on stage, you're still out there together as a whole band, as a team, even if you've never met each other before.
Yeah.
So if you're not sure about something on the chart or something's going to happen, just go for it.
Yeah.
Don't back away. Don't freaking leave me in a black hole, because that shit is the one thing turns me inside out. I don't give a damn if there's a mistake or people go wrong the chart, or most of the guys I work with have got incredible ears. I'm not looking for that kind of level of perfection. That's what I wanted to leave in the classical world. But I just want people to have the balls to do what they want to add musically and not shy away. Give me what you got. Yeah.
People without balls annoy you.
Absolutely. And always, it's mostly men that I play with, and
No balls.
men without balls. sorry. I'm really sorry.
Oh no, it's amazing.
But you know, it's true. I mean, this is a job that we do for not that much money, and we got to care about it.
Yeah.
And I do, and that's one thing that does get to me. Really does. And I know when rhythm section players turn up, you give them a chart, they think, oh shit, I've got to get this all right, and oh my god. And then that's why they're scared of making mistakes, so they go like that. Well, they don't come down on the one, you know, when they fucking need them there. They're not there.
God.
Especially...
Great. How it's all built up through the years.
I know.
Given a platform. It explodes. Amazing.
Our little drama, we kissed in the field of...
It was like one of the first jazz gigs I ever did. And I remember someone came out and said, you know, I love your voice, wow, you know what it's like. You know, you've got a bit of musical theatre. And I was so offended. I was like, I'll be damned if I'm musical theatre. I want to be a jazz singer, goddamn. And all of this lot. But now, over the years, I've just kind of, I've surrendered to it, because what is wrong with wanting to be a jazz singer that really performs? Because we need that now, actually. We need people that are going to be telling these stories. Otherwise the Great American Songbook is just going to die. No, it's just not going to be as performed anymore. You know, audiences want to have that level of communication, because it's not our popular music of today. So we have to go that extra mile to really deliver it, but always with an underlying sincerity. So yes, I may emote, but I always want to come across as being sincere. It's not our generation of music, you know? And that's why I kind of always talk about the old movies, and I spend a lot of my time on YouTube watching all these black and white movies, because I like to know the original reference. So at least, even if I'm not going to perform it in that style, I have it here, you know? How the composer originally wanted it to feature in a film or whatever, you know.
I think the way you sing has to do also with the fact that you were a cellist before. So it's
loads of people have said that.
Something about the way you project the sound, and the way you don't care about, you know, engaging a lot with the tune in order to deliver what you actually have in mind as a sound.
Yeah.
I think it has to do with a string instrument.
You're right.
With all that.
The way I learned music, from the moment I started learning music, was they put a little bow in my hand, and I was drawing notes from the string, and you know, that kind of level of breathing and being so connected, and you can't make that sound unless you hear what sound you want before you make it, and especially with string instruments. So I do think that has influenced me as a singer a lot. 10 years' time, I just want to feel like I have center on stage, you know, like a real feeling of, just to feel that understanding of myself on stage, and learning how to be able to control who I am on stage, because at the moment it's all kind of a bit, I feel like very overwhelmed, and I want to get to a point where I'm not like consciously thinking about all these things all the time. I want to just be able to really let the music take me somewhere. And there's many moments that I can feel when that happens. My God, it feels amazing. And then I feel myself when I come out of that, and I'm suddenly like, you know, I don't know. It's like Nirvana. I just want to keep searching for it. And that's what I'm most concerned about for my future, apart from dying of desperate poverty, which is likely to happen. Yeah.
Then